Okay, we are starting on our way through the rest of Nightmare. Well, probably not the rest of Nightmare today, but we'll make a decent chunk out of it. We've got a couple hours that I can kind of make my way through. Why is bot being persistent? But it's there. It's fine. Let's see. We're pretty good on all of our stuff. I'm ready to keep moving. We're not going to bother grinding for levels and stuff like that. We're a trap assassin. We don't need to worry about that until probably hell difficulty. I'll probably end up picking up a bit of Fade as well, though, along the way, just for resists, so we can get, like, other gear to help with that. We don't need burst of speed or anything like that. It's fine. And I forgot, I need to set this to live chat, because I don't know why that's not the default. But as far as our stats go, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start dumping a bit into strength, just so we can get up to 156 in case I find a Monarch. I don't think we're going to find the stuff for a frickin' spirit until a bit later, unless we actually want to grind. That's going to suck just a little bit. Let's go ahead and make sure we're clear here. So I've got the outline for what I'm going to do over the Mosaic build stuff that's going on and why everybody's mad about it and stuff. And I'll have a video on that relatively soon. I just need to finish editing it now. I've actually got the vocals recorded and that stuff. I just have to cut it all together with footage. But I do want to get streaming regularly again. Just for those that might want to watch.
Not enough mana.
Guys, yeah, I know. Not enough mana. You can get plenty. And yeah, I am just cutting through here. Free experience. All relatively free. And the enemies still aren't going to be too tough until we get to hell difficulty for this build. And we're not using lightning yet because, well, our lightning's not going to be strong enough. How it goes. Eat fire. Now, I did think about doing some, like, grinding streaming over on Discord instead of on here. For people to be able to join in, because I can do group stuff on Discord a lot easier than I can on the YouTubes. Oh, wow. Hey. Thank you, game. We don't have the runes for it. I don't... Actually, do we have the runes for it? Go ahead and... think. Do we actually have the runes for that? It's Talthol or Am. I don't think we have a Thul. Check whenever we find the next one. Hi. Ouch, 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 ouch.
Not enough mana.
But yeah, I don't think we have a Thul, which means we might actually need to do Countess. So first Thul we get is going straight into that. So we'll actually be able to use our Ancient's Pledge as well to get our resists up. Waypoint. This one's going to be actually a semi-important waypoint for us if we're going to do any proper farming. Hey, Hugin, how's it going? Sorry for the streams being at completely random times. Just whenever I have time during the day. We'll see if I can actually get some streaming of Zomboid actually working.
Not enough mana.
And yeah, I need to actually pick these up. Hopefully the day is treating you well. I know that a lot of people aren't doing this season, so it's fine that people are skipping it and not being super excited about it. The only thing that was really super exciting was the assassin changes. Oh. Beyond that, nothing that I'm going to be like trying to write home. It's just not really that important of changes other than the assassin. So if you're into other classes instead, hey, mercenary, can you deal with him? Now all the experience shrines, good work. Let's go ahead and get some death sentries going. Get rid of corpses. This is not going to do hardly any damage to him. Zomboid is pretty fun. It's an older but still early access game, if that makes sense. It's pulling a Minecraft, where it's going to be around for ages with just small changes here and there until it eventually releases as a whole product. But as it stands, it's pretty fun. Let's go ahead and set this up to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And I will keep forgetting to use that. We're only going to be using Lightning and Death Sentry when across fire immunes like that, and it's not going to be super frequently. Because our Fire Trap is still going to be just our primary go-to. And due to our low-level-ish thing, yeah, we don't have too much to worry about. We're going to be getting plenty of levels. Don't have to worry about this XP shrine running out. Hey, Howie, how's it going? Welcome. Welcome. Stay away. I don't know why I'm going like South Park Kane. Stay a while. Delicious. I have thought about putting sounds on the stream, but generally I find them irritating. So if I do, they're going to be subtle stuff or only for like big stuff. Go a little bit more strength. We'll do like 2 levels of strength and then more life and stuff like that, kind of peter it along. Yes, I got Fade. Tired of having low resists. Da 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 da. At least until we can get a Thul room. All the things. Thul is our cutting point. Now Gablin was here, he'd probably mention that I should probably say it creepy like if I say father. Okay, is this really going to be another 4-socketer? Nope, it's a socket. Hey, Bells, how's it going? Bellas that is. Just trying to find our way through Nightmare. Thankfully, after you get through, for some reason, normal is like the slowest of them for me. Even Hell is faster than normal. I think it's just because you don't have access to your skills, but once you get to like Nightmare and stuff, there's our tower. We will be going down there before we go further on. I'm gonna get the waypoint for it, though. Because that'll make life so much easier. I'll speak of the devil. We keep getting them close to the tower, and I am appreciative of that. We have not had that kind of luck for a while. Oh, let's see.
Who would want to remember this place?
No one wants to remember this place, Assassin. Especially not me. Hey, Manos, how's it going? Apparently, this is the time to stream. If you guys want to catch the old ones, they are still up unlisted on the stream thing on the main page. But I will be probably uploading them over the next 3 or 4 days. Do the Let's Play Everything channel without the compression. You got Brickwalled with your Paladin in the Maggot Lair in Classic. Oh no! What build are you running? And what difficulty? Yeah, Classic can be a bit rough if you haven't done it in a while. I actually haven't done it in... Just the Heavens Hell. Oh. And yeah, the changes do actually carry over into Classic. Forget that. Like, guys, you did not. Lightning resist. Hey, we got more resists. I am content with that. More resists are always welcome. Especially lightning. Lightning is by far the most important one. No way to break the the lightning immunes. Yeah. I think how I solved that, because I did do a full thing as the Fist of the Heavens. I think I just used Smite on him.
I need mana.
Because you're talking about the beetles, right? Not like a boss with it. Oh, and we got 2 uniques. Nothing that we really need. I'll identify them just for the sake of the stream. But yay, Iron Jang. If you're a sorceress, that would be fun.
Impossible.
And we've got the Nasher, I believe. Yeah. This is also another good starter weapon. We'll keep them. We'll see just how many uniques. Hi, Ivan. How's it going? Go ahead and we will toss them. Toss them with the others. See how many we end up getting before we get all the way through this. Okay. I should probably... Yeah, I need a Thol rune. Is what I'm missing. Kind of like, Should I actually line them out for it? Why not? Althol Ordan. I'll blank. Word. Missing a Thol for this. We'll go ahead and throw this back into our pile because we're not going to be making a Malice. We had an F stack. Did not. Okay. But yeah, we've got everything we need for Spirit. I'm going to eventually accidentally put something wrong in there. Is there no teleport charges in Classic? Not that I can think of. I mean, I forget if that mod is active on gear like rares and magic, so you might be able to get it on amulets and stuff. And staves. I don't think those are active in Classic. Unless they changed it. Maybe the solution is to blank the heaviest shield and smite them while they're spending the entire fortune on pots. It could be. Oh, to equip. My brain was not processing that. The W for it. So it's like, okay. Let's see. I need to actually look. I should have multiple windows open. I'm never like 100% confident in my memory. So I do actually have the rune words up in the other window as well. You're just making a source to get past? I mean, that works too. My go-to for just breaking through anything is Necromancer. For Diablo 4, I probably will be playing Necromancer. I don't know if the beta, the press beta, it's not even like, it's a public beta, but it's for marketing purposes. It's not really for beta testing, except for maybe stressing the servers. But I don't know if it's going to be every class or just certain classes. Hey, Balthier. Welcome to the stream. Am I going to run a team for Diablo 4? I don't have one currently. It's just beta, so we'll probably... And I might end up doing it public beta, playing with everybody. I'm curious as to whether I'm going to like it or not, but I think the game will be fine. I mean, a lot of games I don't love are fine. Ow. I forgot to refresh my fade. We're getting, like, weird layouts on here. Yeah, I think I might experiment with opening that up to the public. If I have to shut down chat, I will, but I have also thought about doing the like membership tiers for like first chance to get in kind of things. But that always feels kind of strange and dirty to me. It's like you're 4 socket as well. No, you're 3 socket. That would actually be a decent crescent move. Do I keep it, or do I just waste the socket thing in normal, or use some jewels and crap? Not jewels, runes. +1 on if you plan on teaming. I have actually kept myself. I'm probably going to be not even just not good at it starting out. I will probably be bad at it starting out because I've been trying to stay unspoiled as much as possible while still keeping up to date on like the basic news. I haven't watched anyone else's gameplay of it. I haven't watched, well, other than Blizzard's themselves. Stoked for single player terror zones. They're decent. They're just terror zones. Loot filter and currency tab in the game is good. Pipe Dream returned to Act 4 after killing Bale in Hell for 3 extra quests. Huh? Hey, Mocha, how's it going? I wouldn't mind them expanding Act 4. I personally, if I were to choose an expansion for Diablo 2, I would actually choose a... Geez, you are getting beaten the crap out of there, Wolf. He's just not doing good. But if I were to choose an expansion kind of content for Diablo 2, I'd actually have it be Preludes for each of the classes. So have each one have an Act 0. Lord, why are we getting all the lightning enchanted? Let's see. One more mana in there. Mana's the main thing I'm concerned about. Rotting at work. I'm sorry. Hopefully it's not a terrible day at work. I know that you don't work at an exactly fun place, but made a big face palm on this ladder. You forgot to make it ladder, so here's the starting again. I've done that. I have 100% done that a few times. I feel that pain. I don't do competitive ladder anymore, though, so not as worried. Like, this could be off ladder for all we know. It's not. I have the green ladder tick whenever I log in. There's also a bunch of people who try to make it on day 1 and then realize day 1 is like 3 hours later than they thought it was. That happens quite a bit as well. You'll catch it on like Reddit and stuff like that. Oh no. Killed my mercenary. Ouch. Jerk. I don't really care about the mercenary that much. Got to 89 on ladder. Yeah, that's probably close to like where 87 is generally like my sweet spot for like, I'm tired of this character. I'm moving to something else. Whenever you see the characters higher than that, it's because I've done build guides on them. Solo is meh. Yeah. I mean, I've thought about trying to do a team. It's just I'm not super consistent, so how can I expect someone else to be? I try to be, but I fail every time. And they're all gonna... I know... in here. I know that she's fire resistant.
Not enough mana.
And we can also be extremely lazy. And hey, come here. Come here. Hey, peasant crown. That we don't have to like wait around for a freaking whatchamacallit. Hey, Christopher, how's it going? A Crescent Moon gives this class upper tier option for cheap. I wouldn't say.
So much treasure. It almost covers the stage.
This one is currently being overshadowed by the martial arts assassin. Unfortunately. Yay, +1 all skills. Not quite as much mana from it, but it's fine. But yeah, we actually saved a 3-socket sword for Crescent Moon. Chances of us getting an on the playthrough, pretty slim, because I'm not doing a lot of grinding. But we might end up with one. Saving that just in case. Let's see, go ahead and grab that. Surprisingly, we now have 2 Am runes, which is strange for me. Usually I don't find that many of them. Usually I find at least 1 shale. We need our Thul. Do I grind her for a Thul? Probably not. Not right now. I don't feel like it. If you don't feel like grinding, don't grind. Rule of thumb. Now we have more faster run walk, so we're actually pretty peppy without even using burst of speed. This is nice. Oh, well, there goes Mercenary. Yeah, that's why. That Fire Enchanted plus Conviction. You often get it for Forge on playthroughs? Yeah. I get a lot whenever I'm playing, so I tend to like overlook how rare it is, but I usually don't get it on like the initial playthrough. It's usually whenever I'm doing my post-game stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and just finish that off since we're not resetting yet. Just for the challenge of not resetting, then we will go into our lightning pretty much entirely. Looking for a rare 5-socket ethereal berserker axe and non-ladder.
I need mana.
If you're making a rune word from it, unfortunately, I can't use Rune Master for that. Otherwise, Rune Master.
Not enough mana.
Ethereal Rune Masters are very oddly extremely popular. But hopefully you can get them. I forget if I have any on single player. I have a massive horde of ethereal socketed stuff. I literally just have like entire sections of my Go Mule for that. If I find a base that I might want, it goes in there, even if it's not exactly a great base.
Corruption in this place.
Because you never know whenever you want to do a build and you don't care about that extra 10-15% not being there. Okay, let's see. This layout, top right, might be misremembering. Yeah, where the shrine is tells you where the exit is.
Mana.
My brain not besting braining. Go ahead and kill him. Thank you. If we can, as soon as we find that Thul rune, I am making a spirit. I don't care even if it's a crappy spirit. Just a spirit. Because frankly, I just want the plus skills.
I need
The
mana.
faster cast rate is not particularly useful for me until I get like an Enigma. And by the time I have an Enigma, chances are, just chances are, I will have access to... Hi guys. Access to at least a Heart of the Oak. But that's just what it is. Of course, that requires trading, unfortunately. It's because I am inconsistent at streaming. But yeah. And also, several other YouTubers, several other content creators are streaming right now. So they've already pulled the audience. Just one of those things. I'm not upset by it. Hi, big old boy. And also, I'm not playing, like, the meta
This should
build.
go to Charcy.
On. Should I bother killing him? He's not going to be terribly dead.
I need mana.
We are technically under-leveled. Come on, buddy. But the current meta one is the martial arts assassin. Everyone's using up all their JSP bucks to get those martial arts skills up. Get Mosaic. You fool. Should do play-alongs. I know they're time-consuming, but there's a niche for it. I do like doing them as a stream. I just forgot that I had all that crap in there. But yeah, the martial arts assassin is extremely it's broken. it's overpowered, but I prefer calling it overtuned. Simply because everything is just about the balancing of stuff. It's not really like, oh no, the game is all of a sudden unplayable because of this. No, it's just optimal is all leaning into one character. Oh no, I'm dead. Hey! Oh, goodness gracious. That sucks. Not sure what that was about. Feel like it's not stronger than hammer. Properly set up it is. Properly set up it's stronger than hammer. It's
Oh, thanks. Yes?
especially whenever you start getting into higher player counts. At players 1 to 3, you're not going to notice difference between the hammered in. Yeah, you're not going to notice the difference between a hammered in, a Blizzard Sorceress, and a Kixin if you're running players 1 to 3. You're just not going to notice it. They're both just going to decimate everything and just keep moving on at a high clip. When it's going to get differences, whenever you're talking about players 5 to 8, the Kick Assassin can still, when properly set up, almost one-shot everything still, whereas the Hammered In is going to take a few hammers, the Blizzard Sorceress is going to take a few blizzards, Hydra Sorceress is going to take a few hydras, that kind of stuff. So if we find a better Crescent Moon base, we'll use it, but until then, sitting in there. Better Crescent Moon base would be a broadsword, lower requirements. They should have held the line when they corrected Conviction or Concentration, yeah. To add to damage and not let it creep higher than that. Okay. For Hammer, the best way to do it would be to shift the damage actually more onto Concentration and off of the synergies. If that's the case, it'll be nerfed because last season the Blizzard Sorceress rivaled Hammered In and now it got nerfed. I was a proponent of bringing the Blizzard down to 1/5 with everything else. This was because, frankly, the Sorceress curve was fine for most of the Sorceress builds, but you had a situation where the Blizzard Sorceress, instead of being whoop, like with a really big peak at the end, she was kind of just slow and then boom in the middle and then stayed relatively high. Her curve through the game was off compared to everything else. That was just a minor overtune. I didn't hate the Blizzard Sorceress. It wasn't actually a competitor for the Hammered In the end game. I am not a fan of S-tier builds being in games. You should have builds that are strong enough to just kind of chew through and not really have to worry about anything once you get your end game gear. That's perfectly fine. It's whenever this build is orders of magnitude stronger than what most other classes can do that it starts to become a problem. That's where your S-tier build. That's where your high-end Javazon is. That's where your other stuff like that. Yeah, multiple A tier for a class would be the ideal place. A tier should be the target for like your end game stuff. It should be really strong, but it shouldn't outshine every other class possibility. And that's actually a really hard thing to do in games, especially whenever people have had 20 years to min-max it. Like they have here. And yes, our game crashed. Fine. But in my opinion, build variety is more important than having one build that is just like, oh my god, maze balls. And tying that S tier build to gear is even worse. Mostly because I'm surprised we didn't die in that last game, by the way. That actually surprises me. Oh, I swear it's the servers. Yeah, we're having server issues. I think my ping is, yeah, spiking. Not the stream. The stream's perfectly fine. We're still overestimate for upload. Hopefully it'll settle down real quick. And yes, I'm on the US servers.
Not enough mana.
It's Blizzard's server that's doing it, not
I need mana.
my interwebs. Yeah, it's. You want to know why they haven't addressed the poison bug? Because it was mostly smaller YouTubers that were bringing it up. That's one thing that I'm not even right. I'm not even trying to gripe at Blizzard about it. It comes up every now and then. Blizzard is Twitch centric. If you are not a Twitch streamer, Blizzard generally doesn't listen to you. They're listening to me right now. Weird, but okay. But the poison bug was mostly only brought up by people under 20,000 subs on YouTube. So it's not even probably on their radar, if I had to guess. Do I still actually have... I think I took it to her. Yeah, I did. Got Dingus McChingus here. Ow, I forgot he's amp damage. No, that's actually bad. Come on, Speedy.
I need mana.
Need a little bit more running room. Right about here. Especially with the lag and stuff, he could one-shot me before I'd even know I'm being hit. Will they support D2 past D4 launch? I can't promise anything. They should. I mean, this is... If they didn't, that would actually be really bad PR, but I'm not actually even sure they care about PR at this point. There's a thing with a number of larger game companies where it's kind of like they've approached the state of seeming like they think they're immortal. We can ask Acclaim how well that worked out.
Try and cage me, demons.
Of course, EA has survived a bunch of crap that's even worse, so never know. Maybe they're using one as a case study and not the other. Can we stop lagging, please? These Loxors? Or will they just drop a final patch like 1.14D and call it done? They will eventually reach that point. It depends on how much goodwill is left. Most of the reason why I would probably guess that most of the reason why Diablo 2 didn't keep getting more patches and more big patches was for the same reason Diablo 3 was kind of a clusterfuck. That's because they changed it over to being... There was something shooting at me. But I guess I don't see it now. But that's because they closed Blizzard North and just basically handed everything over to Blizzard South, which isn't a terrible thing. It is what it is. It's just... Oh, now there's my connection going. Is it just like a wave of bad going through the internet of the US? Let's see. Is your opinion, is the new Kick Assassin too much like Diablo 3 with the charge up aspect? I wouldn't say it's like Diablo 3. I would say it's overpowered. Look at that ping. We're muscling through. I will beat Act 1. I don't care if you give me a 900 ping. I am beating Act 1, damn it. You played Diablo 3, didn't hate it, but it wasn't challenging, really. Understandable. 1 second, I'm going to mute myself. And I'm going to check if there's something I can... Actually... Yeah, I'm going to check if there's something up with the internet real quick. Nope, internet's fine. And yeah, it has been crappy for a few days. Sorry for the dip out there for just a second. But I've been having lag whenever my internet's not been lagging too. Unfortunately, right now it's my internet a lot. So let's see, can Alzorath survive the lag monster, which is probably more deadly than anything the Diablo game itself can throw at me. We'll see. But yeah, it doesn't show, like, nothing's showing as, like, going wrong. Yes, I have a thing on my phone that I can check it with. That's why I was able to kind of duck out for just, like, a split second and look. Maybe not bring on there. But we'll see. We'll just keep on trucking, and if it clears itself up, it clears itself up. Ouch. Bastard. The uninterrupted and unstuttery version of this will be available over on the Let's Play Everything channel. Because I do actually actively record while streaming.
I need mana.
And go ahead and drink mana. He dead yet? Nope, he's not. Take these guys out. Apparently, yeah, the stuttering is getting bad. I'm sorry, you guys. There is literally zero things I can do about it. Trying to think if, I mean, there is a better plan, but that's not going to change the interruptions. And I do want to kill this guy just to see if I can. He's usually a fairly challenging... Nope, he wasn't. He's usually a fairly challenging thing to deal with, but this time he wasn't. He's one of those that you generally want to avoid if you don't know what you're doing. So whenever you see this layout, avoid it if you're a new player. Come on, internet. Do I need to get out and push? Just getting out and just shoving the internet around.
Not enough.
Drop kick them. Come on. Lord, that's frustrating. I mean, anyway, I shouldn't nag on that. But yeah, I didn't hate Diablo 3 either. I just didn't like it as much as Diablo 2. It just... I felt less invested in my characters. Can terror zones drop higher level weapon bases? Yes. The item bases and stuff like that. Oh, God. Come on. Sorry, I'm just trying not to die real quick, so it takes a little bit more concentration when I'm lagging. We have had 3% drop frames. Jesus Christ. I will be beating it today. I don't care if I get disconnected, I'm still beating it today, and we'll just have the video on the other end of things. Ah, you fools. Come on. But yeah, even whenever I've done a little bit of off-camera stuff on this, the network has been kind of crappy on Blizzard's end, not just mine. Yeah, Diablo 3 always online was probably the biggest gripe for me. I am glad that I dumped a little bit into Vitality here. Dead? Yep. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a little bit more Vitality. We're at decent life for this difficult. Okay, so that's as high as we're probably going to end up getting it. We might put more into Fire Blast. Not sure yet, but Lightning Sentry. We need to get that up to 20 ASAP. You hear EU servers are smoother for everyone? I might try going to EU servers, because you can play on any server you want with your characters. Right now, it's my internet connection. Yep. It just keeps dropping out. And I have a feeling there's something on the network updating. I can check. I can check that too. Oh no, it's 100% my internet. I am currently sitting at half of what my service is supposed to be on the actual like internet access. Great, wonderful. I really wish there were like consumer protection laws in the US that gave you like, oh hi guys, that's ugly in there. I wish there were consumer protection laws that made it so that, hey, if you don't have a certain percent of uptime at the rated speeds, you could be fined, and the money will go to the people using your service. But unfortunately, consumer protections in the US is not a thing. We're very much not into our consumer. Can I please open damn door? Thank you. Getting down with ODD. Open damn door. We're getting... Yep. Fuck. I forget what I put as the password. Yeah, I forgot what I put as the password. Wow, I can't even enter games now. First week always stress servers for the gathering and hell push. Hey, DV, how's it going? You're watching me fight internet, the greatest enemy of them all. I don't care about your spam! This has turned into... We might end up going into single player. I hate all the spam, by the way. It's not like they couldn't put keywords in there to kind of look for it. Whoa, look at that ping. The whole second delay. Well, we might not be beating normal. Oddly enough, Yeah. My upload speed is back to normal. Give it a couple more game tries and then we'll see how it goes. They should allow community bans. Hit or miss on that. Community mutes I wouldn't be as terribly bothered by, but... Assassin might be meta, but Dragon Paladin is still the OP. Dragon Paladin is so easy to farm with. Okay, we're exiting lobby. Hey, you can see I am ladder. Go ahead, close that out. Not sure what's going on. I'm relaunching the game. We'll see if we can work that. But it's kind of like getting YouTube to moderate bots as well. They know how it works. We found Demon Machine, next Razor Tail, and then Sniper Source. I hear the hot patch fixes that on offline as well. I'm not entirely positive, but I hear it does. There is an interesting thing with the new patch. It still works with old Gomiel until you put one of the new items on it. So if you have new items, you could just load them all up onto one character and like just go with that. Okay, play. Actually, let's not do it that way. Let's go to lobby. That's not safe to do as a streamer. Okay. Okay. Are the servers down or something? That'd be hilarious if I got banned by Blizzard because lag. I think the servers are down. Yeah, I think cannot connect to server. I can check real quick. I'm checking. Oh, yeah. There are a spike of complaints about BattleNet right now. Reports have spiked since about 9 a.m. Xbox right now, it's running fine. I just want to play my character. And I haven't even dropped any more frames since that disconnection thing. There we go. You were lagging hard on PC? Yeah, it just completely booted us. We're still not doing well. There you go. 2.5 second ping. This might not be doable. My Thol rune, 3 second ping. Whenever you're talking about ping and it's not even in milliseconds. Ouch.
Good day.
I guess it's not entirely me. We just started dropping frames again.
It is.
But goodness. Is it safe to play? Probably not. If we can get one more waypoint forward each time, we're good. Having different game lobbies give you terrible performance, and recreating the games helps. Just made this one. Maybe I should connect to the EU servers. You had 2 game disconnects abruptly and lost all progress from those games. XP and items found lost. Ouch. Yeah, I've already started Lightning Sentry. We're not gonna dip too heavy into Death Sentry because we're dual elemental right now. But we will probably go heavy lightning. Easing into it. Trying not to get murdered. And what's bad is part of this is the servers. Part of this is my internet deciding it wants to poop itself. Because it's like we get into a game and it starts going haywire. Can I open sesame? Okay. Try something else. Yes, I'm exiting Diablo 2, please. Let's change our server. Game? Am I gonna have to Alt F4 your ass? This is why I keep Task Manager on top. Open up a door to the lobby? Yeah, pretty much. Oh. End task. You want to mess with me? Okay, we're gonna try Europe. Gonna be a steady 200 ping, but it's better than this. Watch it have corrupt my save or something. That would track. We're in Nightmare. Great game. How many Gloam light? Great. Oh yeah, Gloams are a nightmare. Because of Andariel personnel hackers. They're keeping me away. That's about what I'd expect for EU.
Try and cage
Of course,
me,
EU
demons.
servers, it should just be evening there. It's not like it's going to be light traffic. Have to go across the pond to get an internet connection. Honestly, there's points where I'm like, man, I think my phone would give me better internet. Yeah, Gloams do have a good rune chance. So do Finger Mages. The ones in Act 4. In Chaos. God, now I'm thinking of those stupid videos of the lady. Fresh papaya. Coconut milk. I'm like, God dang it. Now it's stuck in my head. Actually, I think she says coconut milk. If memory serves. It's not like she doesn't say the oh. Cow.
Thanks.
But still, good lord. I think we're back in. I'm knock on wood. Yeah, you can hear that through the microphone. Deal with it. Attached to my desk. But I think we're back. In the circle of load. I'm not dropping frames anymore. And it did reset my frame drop counter.
I need mana. I need mana.
Hopefully it's still working. Okay, let's continue on, though. We'll continue on like nothing happened. We're perfectly fine. Game didn't just go, like, ape on me. Didn't give me a freaking 3-second ping on the local servers. Yeah, the only servers that I've had, like, serious problems with that give me over a, like, 400 ping would be the Asia servers, and I don't know why. This is a dead end. Check anyway. Imagine a world where we worked less than 60 hours and our broadband worked. Wow. Hey, you get what you pay for, and we respect human life world. Imagine what that would be like. Seriously, though. I wish we lived in a world where we, like, you know, respected people rather than trying to get the maximum profit out of them. I know, I live in the nation of capitalism, and I used to talk like this.
Not enough mana.
Sometimes your route to the Blizzard servers is a problem. In those cases, VPNs can reroute you away where the added latency is worth better route. Yeah. A lot of VPNs cost money, and I'm a cheap bastard. But yes, there are various ways to get kind of better connections to them. I think it might just be the servers, because currently there are actually a lot of issues being reported on various, like, is it down kind of websites with these servers. And it started a couple hours ago. I can check how many hours. It started about 3 hours ago. So it might be, like, routing from a specific region. Doing okay so far in a few games on US. It could have also just been the hiccup on my internet side. Because as much as watching OBS's output rates and, like, drop frames and all that stuff is actually useful for seeing if you're lagging or not. Oh, he gonna die. He 100% going to. How did you not die? Just close the door on their face. I really don't know how he didn't die. Oh, he's gonna die to that, possibly. Don't really care that much. He had some level of self-preservation, which is really disturbing. I need to not be picking those up, because it's gonna get me into the mindset of I'm making another character. I don't wanna. Plenty of single-player characters. I don't need more addictions, man. Wake of Inferno better in Act Boss. I don't like Wake of Inferno simply because it doesn't aim well. That's its main problem. It's not that it's low damage or any crap like that. It's that it just doesn't aim well. The dead end as well, but I will do it for the ghosts and XP, because we could use a couple more levels. The other reason why I think it probably was the server on our end, by the way, he didn't die. That means the game itself crashed. Like, the game on the server crashed. Because in those situations, we should have died. This is another dead end. Da-da-da. But if the enemy's moving around, Wake of Inferno is annoying to actually get to connect. So that means I went the long route. But yeah, we should have died if the game itself didn't crash. And I should have gone this way the first time, because it's straight ahead. I was like, maybe we got a weird one. Nope. We got a dumb owl. Okay, this one, I'm going to go, let's go down first. And yes, I have the kick noises turned off, because Linga kicks in. But we're doing good. Is there not a spawn? Wow, that is rare for me not to get a spawn there. That means there's all kinds of crap in here. So here we go. Oh, of course they're just off the door. Get those. And we might as well kill him for a drop while we're here. He's a super unique. Oh, he didn't give me a thul. Bastard. Yeah, really, the only thing we are wanting right now is a thul rip. Let's see. Mana potion. Mana potion. And this is why I don't play hardcore online, by the way.
I don't like it down here.
Bad internet connection, and I would have died. So. And if you're still getting the spinning circle, like every now and then, try refreshing the stream page. Because my connection has settled down. Thuls always elude you. 3 orts is a thull, right? Yeah. Yes, sir, it is. Are you doing all right, Retro? You grab those. And these guys right here are how you know Sunder does not actually work 100% of the time. Because Cold Sunder actually does not break them. Because they're several 1000% cold resist. In the code. Watch this be the stairs. Yeah, this is the stairs. I need the waypoint, because Nightmare and Dariel is actually a really good. That's how you get loads of frickin' and although we should probably go through there. Yep, the gargoyle turrets. Nope. It's because they actually have thousands of resists. They're just considered monsters without movement speed. Hey, it's over there. Yeah, it's just one of those weird things.
I need mana.
Hey, Brandon, how's it going?
Not enough mana.
There goes Mercenary. Fulfilling his service. Should probably drop one of those. Why are they not? Is there a fire enchanted one in there that's just like, I'm a dick? No, he's not. Okay. You, where? Who is alive that is reviving your asses? Come on. There we go. I guess I killed it right after they revived. Been good in there? Not really. Let's get that waypoint. We're killing Andariel today. I said it before. I'll say it again. Hell or high water. Andariel dies. I think we're actually... We might be able to make a Thul. Now that you mention it. Because we do actually have a decent number of towels. We can't quite. Because we need a couple more Rawls. A couple more Orts. Because we have 2 Orts, but we need one for the rune. We're basically 1 Rawl short. Of doing it without going through the nonsense. Other than latency and game crashing issues are fine. Like, not the actual physical game, but the server game. Oh, you're cursed and extra fast. Oh no, whatever shall I do besides not go near you?
I need mana.
Got him. Okay. Go ahead and set up some traps just in case some guys got revived by him whenever I was in there. And let's go get... We're gonna... Again, we need to do strength a little bit. 2 levels of that, 2 levels of life. That's how we're gonna alternate it. Because I do want to get up to 156. That is the goal. That will get us up to at least a reasonable amount of life while getting our strength up to enough to actually get the spirit shield, because we'll eventually find a mono. They are not that uncommon. And oddly enough, this is not the first time we've seen issues with just like one region's servers. Or even like a sub-region. Because EU for a while there was having serious issues. But if memory serves, those issues were like a specific portion of it. They're 2 bot. No. Okay. That 4 socket.
Not enough mana.
Hey, hey, no, you don't run away. I fought you, I'm gonna get your drops. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, we're looking good. We're only an hour in. We could probably do a bit of Act 2. I don't feel like playing the martial arts assassin unless people actually really want to see it. But the martial arts assassin is definitely broken. I have it on single player. I actually have all the kit I'd need to do a trap assassin on there too, but they haven't hotfixed it. And yes, I do nag about that in the video. Probably be released tomorrow, if I had to guess. Depends on if I have the time to actually render it and all that stuff tonight. Well, edit and render it. Ow. Ya butts. This is, weirdly enough, looking up there and seeing a 3-digit ping is reminding me of when I used to play Lord of Destruction. Because back in the day, I had freaking dial-up. And I would regularly play Diablo 2 with a 500, 600 ping. Those were the days, sort of. Ow. Don't stand in the light. Probably a bad idea. But I think we actually need a decent number of new rune words for, like, the Necromancer and stuff. End. We'll get there eventually. Get levels along the way. 37. We're actually still under-leveled. Hi, guys. Yeah, right now I'd probably recommend playing on the EU servers. Feels a lot more stable. Unlike me. I'm relatively... all things considered. Oh, and the stairs were just right here the entire time! Fight me, game. Mean. Mean... what how does that, like... viral sound go? You're a mean, nasty man or something like that.
I need mana.
Or no, it's you're a mean man. I am not exactly a meme lord. I like memes, but I have bad memory. Craft gold for 4 Maul, but Mosaic needs Maul too. Yeah. Everybody's going for Mosaic. I know why. And it is helping people farm up to 99, but... let's go ahead and finish them off. So they're dead. Don't cross the torches. And yeah, we won't be really able to take advantage of the fire traps until we get to like really endgame gear, unfortunately. Just due to the nature of how it works. I missed. I will not fear you, because you are just Andariel. You're weak to fire. I am more actually concerned about the Fallen than I am about you. Oh, you gave me junk.
Death becomes you, Andariel.
Relatively easy. But yeah, Trap Assassin, easy mode. It's just what it is. Okay, Andariel's dead. You guys have all the thanks to give me. Cool, bye, die. Especially you, Wareve. You and I, you are a sketchy, sketchy little man. Let's see. We actually don't even have a soul rune. We would set... Oh, I would actually rather have... whatchamacallit, lore than this, but haven't gotten a soul rune.
Good evening.
Which is really strange for me. But we go on to Act 2. Relatively easy. Finally we may rejoice. Yeah. Whatever. Right, resurrect Dingus. Probably... Actually, we stripped the stuff off of him. Act.
Look.
Caravan is prepared. Bye. We know what he keeps in his caravan. The Shady Boy. Okay. He's gonna tell us, hey, you have the Roderick Cube. It's quite a treasure.
Good. You.
Okay. Time to resurrect him so we can get a new guy.
I bet.
Resurrect Wolf. It's crap on the ground, and it is quite literally crap.
Good day.
And hire... I want Holy Freeze, I think. Prayer is not bad. Holy Freeze is kind of like the go-to on. We're passing up a Wahid. Just probably sacrilege for about 95 different people.
I'll put that to good use.
He's gonna die a lot. Fine. Just buy him the crappiest thing we can find in. Is Frost, Mana Leech, Cold Resist, Enhance... Actually, yeah, it's pretty much Frost. Here you go. 1 extra cold damage. Find something better, I probably will overlook it and not equip it on you. That's because Razan is not Wahid. Wahid is the only one that gets... Well, Durga and Wahid are the two we actually care about. The rest are just fluff for the Durga and Wahid. Because Durga do what Durga do.
Not enough money.
And Wahid is the classic. Because you have a need for Wahid. Yes, there is science behind all this.
Thanks.
I will heal. And are we going to get the stairs down relatively quick? It's not looking like it. We'll finish up going up to here and then see if we backtrack to it. And this does not look like it's going to turn into stairs. Nope, that's back up to the top. Yay. Bill Nye. Mercenary guy. What mercenary would Bill Nye be? Just random question here. Bill Nye was a Diablo 2 mercenary. What would he be? Bill. Yeah. Bill Nye the Science Guy. I used to watch the crap out of that. I have to identify this. We'll ignore it if it's good. We'll ignore it if it's bad. I would use it if I found it at this point on a necromancer. It's not great. Well, there goes mercenary. Oh, you're magic resistant. Lovely. That means you are resistant against elements. As long as they don't make you immune. Oh, it's not bursting them. Okay. There's literally 2 corpses right next to you, dude. Fine, we're backing off. Did I think I might have cast the wrong traps. Oh, hi. Yeah, these guys are extremely fire resistant. He's almost down. I'm going to finish him off. Should probably keep Fade up for that kind of thing as well. Well, our mercenary died again. It's fine. I'm not terribly concerned about it. Not like we have an insight yet. If we had an insight, I actually would care about it, because it would make life so much easier to keep him alive. Act 1 with an insight bow would be nice, too. If we find 4-socket bow, I'll probably save that, too. We need all the Thol runes! Yay! Thankfully, they're not entirely immune yet, but you can see hardly any damage. Ryan, probably mana? Oh, lightning. Got it. Okay. So, are most of you actually doing martial arts assassins this season? Is this kind of what I'm getting from this? That or sorceress or classic? I know that you're doing classic, but maybe we should go back and just do a classic run. Maybe I should go back and do a 1.0 run. Get that crap working. Getting 1.0 working on this is a nightmare. Because this is a Windows 11 system. It's not friendly. You're getting old stuff to run. Suppose I could set it up to run a VM, but yeah. Because PCM might actually be able to run that. I think about it. Oh yeah, you guys are immune to fire. You suck.
I need mana.
This is doing so little damage.
I need mana.
Oh, don't get stuck in there. This is why we might want to consider respecking. Because those are minions and immune to fire.
I need mana.
What is he as far as how nasty he is? Can't actually get a good look on them because they're extra fast. I can tell you that right now. Extra fast and magic resistant. That's why this is hardly any damage whatsoever. Get him a little bit of a fire trap because that'll actually kill the dried corpse. Yeah, we might want to go get the mercenary for this pack, unfortunately. Oh, he died. Sweet. Realize we killed him. Good day, Dark Archer with Midora and Curse Ampin. Unique means... Oh, God. Yeah, that's not a lovely combo. Dragon Tail is happening eventually this ladder. Dragon Tail is a really good, just safe martial build to start with.
Yes, citizen.
I think a lot of people underestimate it because, well, it's martial.
It is an honor to serve you.
Let's forget what. I don't think he just sells good potions, does he?
Nothing the right portion
Yeah, he
can't
does.
cure.
Let's go ahead and fill up just a bit. Fortunately, our mercenary is going to die again. Razan is not going to be long for this world. But he can deal with these buggers. If he can ever get his silly little butt to actually do the Holy Freeze. In fact, I'm slightly tempted to switch over to respec and use lightning and then go back into fire later.
I need mana.
Just so we can actually get decent damage on this. You know what? Let's do that. Let's knock that out real quick. I know the poll was yes by 58%, so we might as well. We might as well respec. I've got to put all my points back in vitality too. Oh no. And it doesn't really matter too much.
Welcome back.
Reset me. Da 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 da. I mean, we need bare minimum strength, but I want to get up to 156 eventually, so we're gonna slowly be moving toward. The poll, it was 58%. It was 58% to reset, not to reset. Okay, so the max we can get that is level 15. Let's see, I'm going to get that up to 9. Just so we have a decent number of charges in here. Rest into Shockwave. Now we can actually deal with stuff there. Game over, man. Game over. I'm actually technically following the poll, my dudes. I know. Oh, by the way, this would be a bad map for farming Drognin.
I don't.
If you're ever going to be farming him for like staves and stuff like that, look for the door right there. Ha 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 ha. That hurt. Ow. Goodness gracious. not sure if the pop came through on the microphone, but that was not a feel-good pop. Much better kill speed. And we're starting to go in on the alternating between our traps. They're not being nice with the mana potions.
Not enough mana.
I probably still need to be a little bit conservative on them. Yeah, you can see this is doing about the same damage as the fire trap, just different elements. Let's see. Another point in Lightning Sentry. We want to get it up over 1,000. And I really do think I am going to end up possibly even starting today, do a second stream where I'm actually going through each of the Diablos before the beta of Diablo 4 drops. Getting through Diablo 3 is going to be the most arduous of the bunch because, frankly, once you've played through Diablo 3 once, playing through it again is kind of repetitive. Here's where Roseanne dies again.
Not enough mana.
Well, wrong rune, but it's better than nothing. We live again! No, you don't. We get a heart carver off of him. Okay.
Vengeance.
Cute. I got vengeance for Razan, not for Otto. Anyway, heart carver. Actually a fairly decent thing to get really crappy one, but anyway. It works. There's another skill point. Can't put it in there, so let's go ahead and do shot. We're fine with 8 shots of Death Sentry. 10 would be great. But until then.
Good evening.
And yes, I'm slowly just keeping everything that I find. It's part of hoarding. So Ort. Set up. Hey, Uncle, how's it going?
Greetings.
Uncle, we have Uncle and we have Father. Let's bring the entire family together. You can offer, you can't refuse. That's a different kind of family. Okay.
Good evening.
Oh, are we moving on up to the east side? Those guys, yeah, they're not immune yet. That's gonna be a pain in the ass whenever we get to Hell difficulty. We do still have Granadas, which actually gets buffs from pretty much everything except for Death Sentry. Yeah, they are currently still available unlisted, just in the stream playlist that's on the main page.
I need mana.
Oh, I'm using the wrong one. Go back to the real one. Oh, there goes Razan. Razan has resigned. I need all your mana potions, please. Yeah, we're making our way through Nightmare, and hopefully you're doing all right, JS. And yeah, mostly you've probably missed them because I've been streaming at odd hours. I will be trying to figure out a good time to actually stream. That seems to work for the most people. Ow! Hey, shit biscuit, that hurt. Oh, you are fire immune. I mean, lightning immune, so you are not worth my time. Effort, thought, afterthought.
I
Let's
need
see,
mana.
lightning traps seem to be just gonna be our go-to. Oh, it's a gem shrine. I need that, probably. Oh, no, I didn't mean to... Oh, okay. I was gonna say, did I click that? And okay, I did not. Out of town on work travel, so many hours, all messed up. Oh, yeah. Understandable. Let's go with... But yeah, I have streamed evenings and mornings. So far, around this time seems to be kind of ideal.
Good morning.
I don't know why. It's probably just because everybody's online right now. Still. I came back to town for something. I think it was for a mercenary. Oh no, I came back to town for a gem. My brain, not so great. I'd swear, I'd lose my ass if it wasn't attached. Let's go with... I'm thinking... Yeah, let's go amethyst. Caster stuff is better anyway. Bonk. Generally speaking, not super necessary right now. This build doesn't really need too many crafted items. I mean, we already have, like, resist a little bit on the boots. We could use some caster gloves, maybe, to get a roll of basically a rare there. Caster amulet would be nice, but we're too low level to really get something great from it. Just one of those things where we're just trucking on through. Don't need to go there. Honestly, we don't need to go anywhere until Far Oasis. Time zone, you're typically US Central, but in Mountain Time at the moment. Ah, US Central as well. So, but yeah, this is... I'm mostly testing out different times, seeing how many people show up. I mean, obviously, we're not going to reach the numbers we did whenever Diablo 2 Resurrected was fresh and new, or if we had been here at day one of the ladder, but it's still going to... We have a large enough sample size that can sort of say, okay, this is when we have the most people who are active. So... Oh, and my internet's acting up again. Oddly enough, not feeling it on the server end. It's not acting up a lot. Still getting close to target. Target upload is 7,000. Currently, we're sitting at 7,200. Helps with the holiday today as well. Yeah.
Not enough mana.
But I didn't even realize it was a holiday, if that tells you anything, though. I would probably check that later, but generally speaking, I'm looking at 30-something as being, like, the target. And if we go higher, awesome. Middle of the night streams, not so good. So sometimes I am lucky to know what day of the week it is.
Not
like,
enough mana.
Think it's Monday. I was right. Sort of like almost gaslighting myself there into thinking it's not Monday. It can't be Monday. It's Monday. It's real day, aka family day. Oh, that's probably why.
Not enough
We can get
mana.
rid of these guys. Corpse explosion. Powerful. Popping all the corpses because we can. How are we looking on inventory? Not bad. I've not been getting good charms whatsoever.
Not enough mana.
How's the back treating you? About the same. It was actually pretty good today. Still having a little bit of an issue with, like, some of my rotations. Come on, mercenary, you are falling back. Rid of them, thank you. I will go with a bit more vitality on my part. Hopefully Mercenary stops dying every 5 seconds. But yeah. Was having some trouble rotating to the right. But other than that, definitely I can sit up and stand up without trouble. Which is the important part. But yeah, I've had various back problems most of my life, so I'm not terribly worried about it. I just know that I need to be conscious and aware. Nuke 'em all! Thank you. Actually pretty decent experience still. We're not level 40 yet, but I think we might be pushing ourselves a little bit ahead of where we're supposed to be. Because for new players, generally, if you're gonna be just starting out and getting used to the game, I would say wait to come to Nightmare until like your 40s to start. Farm Act 5, normal. Until then, you don't really need to worry about coming to Nightmare. You're not really missing out on anything. It's the exact same story you did in...
I need mana.
No, you're not. Well, there went Mercenary again. I need to actually get him some real... eventually. He's just not going to be able to stay alive long enough to get his other stuff going. I should probably just go back to Act 1 cold, but I'm not really concerned about it. Generally with this build, you don't have to worry too much about your mana or anything like that, because you're not going to be chugging through it fast enough to get ahead of your potions.
Not enough mana.
Let's see. Anything good? Not really. Sadly, the best thing we found so far is Peasant Ground. We've gotten some rune word stuff. We're just missing a Thull for our spirit. And other than that, I think we're chilling along. Find a Thull, awesome. If we don't, fine. Mana potion. Mana is king. And yes, I am intentionally going like out of my way to kill those, because they are good experience. These guys, not so much. I mean, I will drop traps and take the experience, but no, they're not that important. The big ones are beetles out here. If you get a large pack of the insects, the like physical immune bugs, those can be okay experience, but you need a fairly large pack of them. Only reason they're good is because they clump up and are easy to kill in mass. Let that die. Did we kill the ones over here with what we put out? Yeah, for the most part. I'm actually surprised we have not run across the hole in the ground. Much less found our waypoint. Because there's our exit. Not going to town portal it because we still have to go get our staff. And we will go after our amulet. Am I using hustle? Not right now. I don't have the runes for it. We're kind of just doing chilled, laid back, kind of walk through kind of thing. Something new players can follow. Something that's relatively simple to emulate. But we haven't found any higher runes or even mid runes. We can't even make a wealth. So yeah, we're rune poor. Okay, time for the traps. And if I remember correctly, it's a right turn. I always forget. Here, insects. You. There you go. I think I got it in the wall there. Means it was a waste.
Not enough mana.
Come on. Oh, I don't have a mana potion. Let's see. Just trying to listen to where they are, so it's easier for me to deal with them. Come on, die. Small charm. Is it more resist? Please let it be more resist. It is not. It's garbage, actually. We're gonna throw it on the ground. I threw it on the ground. Face check. There we go. Gonna throw one of those in there just because it'll get rid of the nonsense.
I need mana.
How many are in this hallway? Good lord. Oh, you're aiming at that and not being able to hit it. When you get hit by the mana burn. Yeah, mana burn is lovely, but at least it's not as bad as it was. Face off. Can't be fun. I swear, I have actually gone back and watched Face Off, and it's not that bad of a movie. It is so cheesy, but it's not that bad. The premise of it is hilarious. Hilariously weird. Because the idea that you could just replace someone's face with the skin from their old face is ridiculous, because it's most of your facial structure is bones, not the flesh on top. You'd have to steal their entire head and put your brain inside of it.
I need mana.
Go ahead and drop a death sentry in there. Oh, they're all dead. Nice. And it's a tier rune.
Not enough mana.
If we were playing pretty much any other class, a tier rune would be nice to find. But due to the fact that we are playing a trap Sid, it don't do nothing. Why do I keep seeing things pop up? Like messages. I might just stay on the EU servers permanently. Goodness. Okay. Level 2. Of you? Okay. Yeah, I just had a lag spike. It dropped down to 6,000. My target is 7,000. So that's kilobits per second. But
I need mana.
yeah, it dropped down to 6,000 for a while there. Which will cause stuttering, unfortunately. Really wish I could figure out what causes it, but unfortunately, it's probably just the fact that I live in Murica and have a monopoly that doesn't care if they actually provide service or not. There we go. Now they're actually shooting. Corpse explosions, go! Yeah. It's still saying above 7,000, but it's like an inconsistent 7,000. So you're probably seeing every now and then a little whirly wit.
I need mana.
Come on. We're at least getting to Arcane Sanctuary today, by the way, in case you're wondering what the goal is. Now that we've gotten past Act 1. Then I will go do my stretches, and we might be back for some Diablo 1 or some Zomboid.
I need mana.
There we go. Talking about lightning traps. Go! I just love the laser beam of death that we have going. Those entertain me quite a bit. And yes, we are doing right turn. If you're wondering what I mean by right turn, I know I don't always explain this, but I do know that I bring it up every now and then when we talk about which directions we're going. Whenever you're exiting the block that spawns door, you can usually tell which way the exit and stuff is going to be. In the case of Maggot Lair, it's always a right turn. So every exit to the bottom floor is going to be a right turn from that. So you come out of this, you're facing southeast on the map, so a right turn would be southwest. So this is, see, the exit. Because this block, enter going southwest. Obviously on Maggot Layer 3, always northeast to the boss group. Yeah, the final floor isn't always straight, but it's always, you're always going to have the chamber is always facing the same direction. There's only one layout for that block, so it's always going to be northeast, regardless of your entrance. But that's true of a lot of areas in the game. Jail is a straight, so if Jail's exit was facing that way, you'd just go northeast.
Not enough mana.
That's one reason why I said I should have gone easy way. Let's go ahead and keep getting strength up a little bit. More lightning. More levels, and we're done with that. And we actually, now that we're using lightning trap, I should probably be sticking with resist shield. Now that I think about it, and I'm not being a complete dumbass. Which means we're actually using angelic. We're using 2 parts of angelic. Okay. Partial set bonus. Totally useful here. Hey, we finally have the bugs.
I need mana.
And yeah, I do have that on left click. It's not doing a ton of damage, but it'll help us take care of lightning immunes. If we run across any. We might not run across any. This is an ugly floor. Whoever invented snow. Whoever invented the ellipsis. Even.
Not enough mana.
I think this is the wrong way. Because I think this is going to turn into a bulbous room. Yep, it's a polyp. Although, yeah, this is a weird floor. I mean, it's facing, as I said, that direction still. And whenever I say you have to turn left, that doesn't mean you just turn left and it's there. It means that it's going to be facing that way. So you might end up with a situation where you're like spiral out to it. It just helps most of the time. Come on, open door, open sesame. God, I love how fast those things die.
I need mana.
Everything's out of the way. Let that finish clearing those out. Then we'll do this the easy way. Or that awesome joke, the pyramids were invented before gravity. I'm just thinking of there's flat earthers all around the globe. Is now stuck in my head. See, we don't even have to look in here to kill that. Another thing I like about Hydra, and another thing I like about the freaking assassin. Let's see.
Thus,
Kind of shoes are worn by bread, loafers. What kind of dog works at a bank? A lone wolf. I got puns. I'm doing all right. How you doing, Seven? Let's see. Throw that in there. Yeah, puns for days. There are always puns. Why haven't aliens visited Earth? Because they read the reviews and we only had 1 star. There's a lot. My memory sucks, but for some reason, those stick around. And they are very stupid jokes. Hey, Plague Bears. You go down relatively easy.
I need mana.
Now you feel sad for our race. Yeah, why weren't we in a binary system? I know up to 4. What would 5 stars be? I think at that point you're not really reaching a star system.
Not enough mana.
You own a bakery and you make a lot of dough. But do you have more rolls than a pastry truck? Yeah, we're just gonna run a circle around this place and hopefully find Cyber Magic. That's pretty much what I do every time I come in here. It's like, I don't bother going. Yeah, there's just a ton of, like, just corny-ass jokes. We rotate around the star. What does our star rotate around? The center of the universe. No, it rotates around the center of our galaxy. But I am a big fan of that graphic where they show the sun moving along and us rotating around it, kind of like with kind of a corkscrew pattern. That's kind of how it works, but it's just so mind-bogglingly to me. If that makes sense. You always liked how they looked in the Super Dark during this quest. Didn't they used to... So maybe my brain is just like misremembering, but didn't they used to have like a glow around them? Now they just barely have any. We're just being pulled along with it. You see, it's going like in a path like this, and we're going in like this around the Milky Way. Yeah, I think they used to glow more too. They still look cool. I mean, the assassin is just the rave character.
I need mana.
Gotta glow sticks, damn it. Yeah, we can actually... Oh, I don't have that hotkeyed. Options, controls. Retro view. Let's go with... Don't think I had that assigned to anything, did I? Well, it doesn't show it in that one. I still think they did. We all know that the classic view in this is not actually the old game.
Dark magic in a darker tomb.
Why I bring corpse explosion, you guys. Did you use Tomes of D2 on your Android for Diablo 2 information? It's nonstop being updated and starting to get in. Oh. Yeah. I don't like installing stuff like that on my phone. First of all, I have an old-ass phone, 2017. But it's one of those things where... So I don't have, like, the storage space for it. But it's one of those things where I know that they collect data through a lot of those things. And I wager that one's just someone homemade the app and it's what they enjoy using and it's helpful for them. But yeah, it's hard to always trust it. Played a joke on your fiance one time, spent the day switching between retro view and current view every time she left the room. Came back, really threw her for... Oh, Lord. What would be really funny is to remote desktop and just randomly swap it on somebody. You'd have to have access to their computer to actually set it up. But do something basically like a parsec integration just to hide it. And then just randomly press the button while they're playing.
I need mana.
You would drive somebody insane. And it's not like it would actually make it hard to play. You can toggle between them while playing all you want. There they go. Oh, and we're about to have some more stutters. Or technically right now, we are having some more stutters. When I say this, it's future you that's going to be saying it. Because there is a delay. I have it on low latency so I can interact with chat relatively easily. But yeah. There is a... I could set it up so that stutters would be less common. But that involves a little bit of more delay between that, so I'm trying to find a balance. Trying to strike that balance.
I need mana.
Let's see. And yes, I am also trying to help promote other people who are streaming the game on YouTube. This is a heads up, so if you see me post a community post linking to them, give them a link, give them a short watch. Maybe give them a like to help promote their stuff. Because I would like to get it so that we have enough people watching on the YouTube end of things rather than just Twitch to kind of make it so that Blizzard stops ignoring us. Just, please. The only one that really streams on YouTube that gets any attention, and I think he might have stopped already, is Dobrunsky.
I need mana.
Let's see. Should be more enemies in here. Oh, we're already level 40. Good lord. Promoting terrorism. Only terrorism in this is terror zones. Watch the good stuff. Ah.
Not enough mana.
Weirdly enough, I don't watch much Diablo 2 content. I see the thumbnails and I click on it enough on the main page that it actually will recommend Diablo 2 content to me, but I almost never watch it these days. I know that's kind of a weird thing. Oh, you create it, you never watch it? Yeah. It's like, I'm immersed enough in enough that I only see it every now and then. And I actually don't follow that many people on Twitch that actually do Diablo.
I need mana.
Mainly because I get my complete fill of Diablo-ness by recording for it. Back off and read that. You're leveling your Source of Nightmare, but went to the Arcane twice and got connection interrupts. Made a new game. It showed that you never got the Arcane waypoint, so I was like, okay, break time. Understand that. Yeah, the US servers were causing a lot of problems for me. so sick of the bigger D2 creators being, because they make the same stuff, copying each other over. Well, I mean, there's only so much you can do with Diablo 2 content. I mean, it is a thing, and I do plan on integrating other games into my cycle. I'm still having fun with Diablo 2. I will always have fun with Diablo 2. I will probably always create content for Diablo 2. But I do admit there is only so much you can do without, like, updates to the game mechanics. Sweet Phil streams on YouTube. I haven't watched any of his streams. I am kind of the fringe Diablo 2 creator, I guess. I'm not in the circle.
I need mana.
I mean, yeah, I've chatted with them in their streams, and I've chatted with them in their comments and stuff, but I'm not, like, directly in contact with any of them. I mean, if they want to reach out, that's fine, but you do what you do. I'm not opposed to interactions. Let's see. We are actually a little bit low on healing potions. Grab those. Phil does one thing other D2 streamers don't. He interviews, and that's his highlights for you. Ah. Who does he interview? I've thought about doing a thing where I review viewer builds. I try to be laid back and chill. I'm getting better at it. I am generally actually a fairly high-strung person. Ginger, DB, and Iceman so far? Ah. Yep, I have a public press email. Things get buried in there, but honestly, the best way to get in touch with me is Discord. Go to the server, post something. I read everything there. I don't always respond to it because it's usually like a few days later that I get to it, but
Not enough mana.
go ahead and Death Sentry up as well. Another nice thing about the Trap Assassin, this place is just easy. If you have a difficult area, you can just cast traps into it and stay back. He has a podcast channel where he talks to other D2 content creators.
Serpents.
Ah.
I expected worse.
Yeah, the only content creators I regularly hear from are like Boa, Top Secret,
It is an honor to serve you.
and that's mostly in comments and stuff like that. I wish I was better at doing stuff like that, but my brain just out of sight, out of mind's a lot of things. Let's see, that can go there. We're actually getting not too great of drops. This is actually a decent jewel. I wish it was a different resist type. Same for that one. Those are both cold resist. We're just not getting amazing drops this time. Go ahead and grab these guys. Well, thank you. Let's go ahead and duck on in. Have a good one, Howie. We're closing in on... Well, we're past the 2-hour thing. I should actually technically be going. I still want to get to Arcane Sanctuary. But if I have the energy and stuff like that, I will be back for a Diablo... Probably Diablo 1 stream later. And I'm still deciding what class I'll be going through with. If you have preferences, I suppose I could start a vote over on the... whatchamacallit next time. Like after the stream. Community page. I think the last time I played Diablo 1 was last year. I mean, I've loaded it up since then. And then there's the question of, do we play the... Hey, Atomic, how's it going? It's going all right here. But there's also the question of, do we play the PlayStation version or do we play the PC version? Because I have both. I have the PlayStation version. It'll be on this channel. And then I will upload it to the Let's Play channel. I think that's kind of how I'm going to be approaching a lot of streaming. I'm still on the fence as to whether I'm going to cover non-action RPGs on streams on here, but... as it stands, the Let's Play channel is not monetized. And as much as I do this for fun and for enjoyment and for community, I kind of need to eat. So, and I need to pay bills. Especially health insurance. Holy God, is that shit expensive. The Warrior a couple months ago after watching... yeah, the Warrior is kind of like the safe pick. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, I'm standing back here, letting my traps do the work. That hurt. But, yeah, the Rogue was a lot of fun. I've learned a bit from then about attack rating. Excuse me, stuff. So that will help me out a little bit. Got him. Oh, what is it gonna be? What is it gonna be? Any bets? Hey! It's not spamming it now. Wait. Arcanas. Actually, sadly, we're going to use it. Oh, god dang it. It was nice not having to do too much kiting around. Would be pretty much tanky, unless tank stuff unless it got too nuts. Yeah, I had terrible drop luck as well. Generally speaking, though, in Diablo 1, drop luck is not as big of a factor unless you just don't get spells.
Sanctuary.
Spells are the big catch.
Obsession.
But I think that is going to be the end of this stream for now. We have reached Arcane Sanctuary, playing on the European servers. Old school ass. Oh god, yeah. No, the worst thing in Diablo 1 is the ones who steal your freaking stats. Those are the worst ones. They permanently drop your stats. Oh lord, they're horrible. But other than that, acid beasts are a pain in the ass. Anyway, I'm calling it the stream here. I need to get up, do my stretches, possibly have some lunch, and I will be back later, most likely, with some Diablo 1, maybe some other games as well. We'll see. See you guys next time. Bye.